This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Delighted to be joined by trainer Joe Gallagher. Is it too late to say Happy New Year, Joe?
Happy New Year, Steve. How are you? Good to see you down here, mate.
Good to see you.
I hope you enjoy the experience.
Good setup here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great setup. Like you say, it's a feel of a proper fight, 50-50 fight. The room's bristling. Everyone can't wait for fight night.
What does it mean to be on this card?
Yeah, for Natasha, being chief support, it's great. Previous 2 world title fights were behind closed doors. Katie Taylor a year ago was behind closed doors at the arena. So Saturday night she's walking out to 20,000, and 10 years ago she boxed against Katie Taylor at the Olympics. So with a crowd or without a crowd, Natasha Jonas will enjoy the moment.
In the press conference there, Ben Shalom hinted at it that Tasha's probably the most decorated and most deserving of a world champion that hasn't got one yet. Would you agree?
Yeah, to a certain point. I think it's more a case of Natasha took on the best who there is to fight, and she's just come up short. Everyone's seen that she beat Terry Harper, Katie Taylor, there was a round difference in it, and whoever it is, it's like this opponent now, Krishna Moose, she's a former world champion, being one of the best, mixed with Cecilia Brackhouse, being a world champion, for hugely popular in Uruguay, and she's coming to win. Her ambition is to become a 2-time world champion. This isn't an easy fight. Natasha's gone up 3-4 weight divisions, and Natasha loves a challenge. People say 3rd time lucky. I don't believe in all that. You make your own luck, and I've told Natasha, stay off social media, stop listening to that type of nonsense. There's a fight to win. No one's got to give you a belt, and there's no point crying about, oh, you haven't won this, won that. Go out there and win it, and that's it.
After the Katie Taylor fight, Joe, did you think the chance of becoming world champion might have gone for Tasha?
Yeah, I did, to be honest, I really did. But obviously, Sky and Boxer were very keen, and having Natasha Jonas on their platform and promised that they would deliver a world title fight. And hugely grateful for Ben Shalom and Adam Smith at Sky and all the team at Sky for getting behind Natasha and giving her opportunity in this huge show. Again,
it was touched on the weight, Joe. How much of an issue is this weight?
Well, the girls always fought at this weight, so it isn't a problem. But for Natasha, it isn't just a case of you just say to her, oh, eat what you want. Do you know what I mean? You have to put on the weight correctly, and being able to get a best performing weight. There's no point saying, oh, it's 11 stone, I'll be 11 stone, because you can be sluggish, slow. So we've looked at her best performing weight in training, sparring weights, the weights she was there, and then sparring days and the days that she performed best. So that's what we're doing, and you'll see on the scales tomorrow.
Does it change your game plan as a trainer, Joe, when you're going in with somebody who's naturally heavier than Tasha?
Well, the original opponent was a tall girl from Poland, a good fighter. So stylistically wise, it didn't change. Just this one brings it a little bit more. She doesn't throw loads of, well, I wouldn't say, she doesn't throw huge knockout shots, but she doesn't take time off. She's steady. She keeps throwing constant. She's a bit like a Margarita, just steady, 1-2, steady. And in round 8, she's still got to be there being steady. So it's a 10-round fight, and we've just got to make sure we win 6 of them rounds.
On a personal level, Joe, there's been breakdowns with Tasha getting fights. We spoke to Tasha, and she mentioned some of the things that she's had to put up with. You've taken a bit of personal stick as well, haven't you, from certain high-profile people. What will it mean to you for Tasha to win this world title on Saturday?
Listen, it's got to be Natasha's moment. I think it's going to be a proud moment for her, her family, the city of Liverpool, and emotional night for all of us involved. I keep getting asked this, so I'm going to try and cut you short.
Very diplomatic, Joe.
Yeah, but it'll be right up there as one of the best nights in her career. But we've won nothing yet, so let's not jinx it.
Fingers crossed. Before we talk about the main event, Joe, Paul Butler, he's got a big fight coming up.
Yeah, Paul Butler, he's fighting for the world title, the rearranged world title fight from Dubai in December. That's in Liverpool in April. That's a huge opportunity for him. Listen, that's a huge fight. Casemiro is a ferocious fighter, a ferocious puncher. I haven't seen him up close. He's big at the weight after he hydrates.
Did you see Paul's tweet yesterday to him?
Yeah, I did, Paul. But Paul, listen, he's got it in Liverpool, a bit of home advantage. Yeah. But listen, Paul's got to be absolutely very good on the night. Charlie Edwards is fighting very soon as well. He's out. Mark Efron's out in March. Callum Thompson's out. Callum Johnson will be back out May, June time. So a busy time. We've got some new signings as well. So a busy year ahead.
Frank Warren alluded earlier in the week that Callum Johnson's got a slight injury. Can you give us any news on that?
Yeah, no, he is, but he's getting better. He's getting better, and slowly. And that's what I explained to Callum when he comes into training. He's trying to train like he was 23, 24. You've got to be a little bit more better, a bit more wiser, have proper warm-ups, warm-downs, and look after your body a little bit more. You're like a car, you're an asset, you're an old prestige model, you've got to look after yourself. You can't be going at it like a boy racer like we did years ago in XR2s, XR3s. You've got to slow down, look after yourself, and yeah.
Like an Austin Maestro, one for us oldies there, Joe.
That's it there, mate, there. Or a full Cortina, take your pick.
Because of Callum's age, not being rude, but is the next fight important that he goes in at a certain level? Because once he's fit, he's going to have to get going, isn't he?
Oh, of course he is. And listen, fair play to Frank Warren. What a job he did in the 12 months. He gave him 2 fights, and then he gave him 2 world title opportunities. We had a chance to fight Bivol in December or Joe Smith in January. So fair play to Frank Warren. He's doing his job. I'm doing my job. And we just need Callum now to get back in and slowly get back. And there's no point in him starting to break down again. Let the injuries heal, and let's go again.
Lovely. Can we talk about the main event, Joe?
Yeah, of course.
Long time coming.
Yeah, at least it's happening.
Absolutely. What do you... The general consensus is it's a case of who's the least broken. Is that a consensus that you agree with?
I can see the reason for that, but I also think who wants it most is still there. The fire's burned bright in both of them. You see Kell Brook seething and the gloves are off. He's waited years to get in the ring and land one of them chocolate brownies on, as he says, on Amir Khan's chin. Amir's been waiting for ages as the right time. Right, come on, Kell, I've heard of you whinging. Let's go and have it. Amir Khan, you've got to give huge credit to. He always takes himself out of the comfort zone. Took himself over to the wild card, then Virgil Hunter, then Joe Goosen, and now over with Terence Crawford's trainer in Colorado. So no distractions, and he's on it. He's in a good place. He looks very positive, and his weight's not a problem. And we're looking forward to a good fight. Kell Brook, this is what he's always wanted. It's time for him to deliver it now. But it's a great fight, and it's one of them. I've said it all week. Is a bit of an old pay-per-view that you years ago you thought, I'm in the pub, I'm off, the boxing's on, I'm not missing this. And I don't think since Hey Bellew we've had that type of pay-per-view, so it's great. And you can tell by the atmosphere in around this all week. As 50 people, 25 will say Kell, 25 will say Amir, and it's great.
What does Joe Gallagher say?
I don't go the distance, and I'm also going to have to pick Amir Khan.
Good man. Joe, can we leave the last word for you with Tasha?
Yeah,
on Saturday?
Yeah, no, listen, it's got to be a good fight. I think it's got to be a really good fight. Natasha doesn't do fights unless they're contenders for fight of the year, and I think this is one of them as well. So, yeah, that's it. Tune in, everyone. Everyone will be for Kell Brook, but don't take your eyeballs off this fight.
Might steal the show, Joe.
Well, we'll do if we win the belt.
Good man. The whole country's behind Miss GB, so wish you the best of luck, Joe.
Cheers.
Thanks for your
very
time.
much, Steve. Cheers. Thank you.